afternoon, guys. It's actually the following morning. After that delicious dinner there, we went back to the hotel and I slept for about 11 hours. Here we are in the biggest park in the South Caucasus region. Is that right, Miro?
Yes, it's completely right.
How high is this triumph?
Approximately, I could say it's near 50 meters.
50 meters.
Say, yes.
Interesting. It's similar to the one in North Korea, if you saw those videos. So we're going to go for a walk, and after we explore around the city of Ganja today, we're going to head to another place called Shaki, have a look around kind of the forest area and into the local villages and maybe see some more local life. So let's continue on now. Alright, so we went for like a 3-kilometer walk through that park, and it's absolutely huge. And if you watch my videos from my last trip here in Azerbaijan, you would have realized that there's a lot of kind of new money in this country, also Kazakhstan, and the majority of it comes from oil money. Azerbaijan actually has the biggest port on the Caspian Sea for oil. Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan have huge oil industries from the Caspian Sea, so they make a lot of their money that way. Also, here in Ganja, it's on the Silk Road actually, which is pretty cool. And so if you're coming through Tbilisi, Georgia, going through to Baku or down to Iran, you might come through this way, and so they get a lot of travelers coming through this way and truckers and things like that. So that's where another part of the revenue comes. Now we've come to this building at the very end. We're going to go down in a second and Miro is going to explain more about it, but it's made of bottles, like glass bottles, and it's from World War II, which is pretty incredible thing. So let's go down and have a look at this house, and Miro will explain more about it to us. So Miro, can you explain us about the house, a little bit about the house? Alright guys, I'm going to jump in and do a quick voiceover here because it was a really noisy street, and you can kind of hear what Miro's saying, but I want to make it super clear. This house was built by a man whose brother died in World War II. He built this house in his brother's honor, and it's made with over 1,500 bottles from the Soviet times, wine bottles and different kinds of glass bottles. And now the grandson of the man who built it lives in there with his family. Built in 1967. Pretty cool little story there. So we've just driven into the city center of town. There's the museum behind me, but we're going to take a walk down the main kind of walking street of the city and just show kind of the more developed side of the city, because it's really nice architecture and very old style modern buildings, if you know what I mean. We'll have a look around and see what local characters we can bump into. This is one of my favorite areas of the world. This kind of West Asian area is definitely something that interests me, so I think I'll be coming back to this area in the future. Well, I actually know I'm coming back because I have plans for this area, which you'll see in coming videos. But yeah, there's just something there's so many interesting things to look at. I love the old cars and the characters that you see, and the buildings and things. It's just something that I really enjoy making videos about. So enough rambling, let's have a walk down this kind of main street here and have a look at another side of Ganja here. Nice little walk around the city here. We went into a mosque. That mosque is actually from the 16th century, so she's very old, very beautiful mosque with the blue paint on the inside. Azerbaijan is a majority Muslim country, but it's a very liberal Muslim country. We've just come to a restaurant now. and we're going to grab some lunch, and then we're going for a drive to another city, which is a couple hours down the road. Going to explore around there. Not quite sure what to expect. The place is called Shaki, but should be quite interesting. We'll grab some lunch and we'll head out there. Alright guys, so we have been driving for maybe 2 hours now. We've left kind of the city built up area, and we're entering into this kind of barren mountainous area here, and we've arrived in the place called Sheki, and here's the sign behind me here. Very interesting landscapes and cultures on the way here. Very interesting setting. Some farmers over here, some other locals here. Alright guys, so we've just arrived up in the mountains here. Check that out behind me, and a big riverbed, some houses. I thought this would be a good opportunity to get up the drone and get some aerial perspective on this place, because it looks absolutely beautiful. So get the drone up and show you guys around this stunning area. We just drove through the clouds, broke through the clouds, came into the sunshine, which is very nice after being in the cloud. Guys, hope you enjoyed that drone footage. Pretty cool spot here. We've come to this local village just down the road from where I was flying the drone, and we've come to this area where there's a few locals around, and Miro is going to try and get some conversations going with them and talk to them. So let's go over and see who we can meet. Alright guys, so we found a local guy behind me. I'm going to ask some questions and Miro is going to translate. How long has he lived here?
Alright. Siz neçə il yaşlısınız burada?
Burada
Aha, bu kənddə.
dedim ki, mən hardasa 2000-ci illə icra nümayəndəsi işləyirəm. Anadan olanda da 1960-cı illə kişilənadan olmuşam.
He born here from 1960, and from 2000 he working here in government house of the city.
And what does he do for fun?
For fun. Əyləncə xarakterli nə məşğul olsunuz yəni?
Mən 6 bazar günləri, bir gün istirahətimiz olur, deyək ki, bizdə əslində götürəndən. Bazar günü ailə ilə əsasən. Ailənin bazarlığı.
Balıq tutmağınıza gedirsiniz də yəqin.
Yox, ailənin bazarlıq eləmək ki, növbəti həftə üçün.
He says that he working in the weekends also, but in the Sunday he actually going to shopping.
Shopping?
Yes, here's the name is Bazaar.
Okay.
Yes, he is going to shopping to buy vegetables, fruits for his family. At night, when he coming back from the work, he is going to chai house.
So a tea house?
Yes, tea house, yes.
Right. And drinking tea?
Yes, drinking tea together.
And do they drink alcohol or only tea?
Alkoqollu deyil, içsiz yoxsa elə
Pul oldu. Yox, elə nə vaxtsa ad gün olar. O da az miqdarda.
He says that when we celebrating birthday party or in marriage, actually it's like this. Then they drinking alcohol, but usually they drinking chai, tea.
What kind of alcohol?
Və içəndə məsələn nə içirsiniz? Pivə, araq?
Mən viski içirəm.
Whiskey.
He is drinking whiskey, but he says that he's not so good actually drinking alcohol.
So is it okay in Azerbaijan culture to drink alcohol, it being like quite a strong Muslim culture? That's okay?
In Azerbaijan, you know that it's the Muslim culture, but people sometimes drinking, I guess it's not a big problem for them. If they drinking and driving car, it's a big problem and it's a great danger. If so, it's fine, and at night, if they hang out with their family, if they're spending time, I guess it's not a big problem for them.
Right. Could you ask him what makes Azerbaijan people special?
Diğer Azerbaycan böyle diyeyim, insanlarını spesialini farklı edenlerdir.
Qonaqpərvərliyi, təvazökarlığı. Yəni Azərbaycan insanları xoş niyyətli insanlardır. Belə deyək. Başqalarından fərqli olaraq, məsələn,
He says that Azerbaijan people very friendly. For instance, right now we can go and to be guest in someone's house. It's quite easy, and every people who is here, everyone can invite you to their house.
What was his name? Sorry, I didn't get it.
Adınız ne oldu?
mürvət.
Mürvet.
Morvet.
Mürvet.
Morvet. Right. Saho Morvet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sağ olun.
Cool. Alright guys, so nice little interview there. It was super cool to meet a local like that. And it's very true about the locals, they're very welcoming. They wanted to show us a church, but I kindly declined. I wanted more to have a look around the local streets, so we're just going for a walk around and having a look at kind of the local life here in the village, up above the clouds. It's amazing. So we're just going to have a walk. I'm not sure what we're going to come across, but it might be a dead end, but we just want to have a look around the local village here.
Aydaye. Please.
Is it okay to film?
Okay.
Okay. So Miro just knocked on this gentleman's door and he's going to show us around his house here. So.
You're first.
Okay.
Take for me.
So how long have they lived here for?
Let me ask. Ne kadar müddətdir burada yaşıyorsunuz?
Biz yəni ki, deyim ki, mənim babam da bu evdə yaşayıb, atam da bu evdə yaşayıb. Amma bu gördükləriniz yəni sonradan atılıb da.
This house is new, but where we are right now, where he lives, is his grandfather's house, from grandfather to his father, and from his father to him.
Yo, evet, bir işlem çayı o.
He said that you exactly have to drink tea, Azerbaijan tea.
Oh really?
Yeah, you must.
Okay.
Gel.
Alright.
Okay, come and take it.
So.
Yeah.
So. So many people wear the headscarf, the hijab, in Azerbaijan?
In Azerbaijan, yes, people are wearing hijab.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's a Muslim tradition. But it's the women also who don't wear hijab.
Right.
And I guess it's normal.
It's accepted in society. It's okay not to wear one?
It's okay in society, also in village, also in city. Because it's normal, you know, it's your life. It's everything is free.
So Azerbaijan's really quite a liberal Muslim country.
Yeah, actually yes. As you notice, here is not the political problem, not any religion problem. As I told you, here is the mosque and church, where is people praying, Christian people, Muslim people praying, and there's not any problem between them.
Yəni yoldaşım lazım.
It's house cooking here about the house. She's wife prepared.
Ah,
Yeah.
home baking.
Yeah.
Saha. Yeah.
Sen de. Koyun da karşında gitti.
Thank you. So.
Sağ
Can you please tell the lady that the cake was delicious?
Deyir ki, deyir tort çox xoşuna gəlir. Sağ olsun.
So. Alright guys, so we are back at the hotel now. We drove back, took maybe about 2 hours. It's dark outside now through the countryside. Saw some pretty cool scenes, some shepherds riding horses, rounding up the sheep and things. Definitely a wild part of the world and one that I love to explore. Right now we're going to go downstairs and meet the man that organized this whole trip for us from Turkish Airlines. We're going to his house for a tea party. As you can get the picture, Azerbaijan people love their tea, and for good reason, because it's delicious. The experience today of meeting the locals, that's truly the direction I want to take this channel in, and really nice to kind of go in there and get that feel of the genuine authenticity of the people. Truly something special, and it's something I love to share, just to show how nice people can be in all different parts of the world. Azerbaijan is a great place to feature that in this area around Ganja. I'm not being told to say any of this, but I want to give a huge shout out to Turkish Airlines for sorting this whole out, and the local company who's taking us around. That's who Miro works for, is called Globus Travel Agency. If you guys are in this area, I highly recommend checking it out, but I'll leave the links down below. But this part of the world, guys, is something that I highly recommend for you guys to explore more of if you haven't already. The people are amazing, and just the landscapes and the cars, and it all comes together in this really nice package. The food as well. Anyway guys, I'm going to finish the video there. Hope you enjoyed those first 2 days here in Azerbaijan. Tomorrow we've got more adventures planned, exploring these local oil baths. If you don't know, Azerbaijan is sitting right on top of this natural oil. These baths have health benefits, and it's this whole kind of club and this really traditional Azerbaijan thing. So hopefully we'll go and experience that tomorrow. So that's going to be a great video, and I think we're going to try some more local food and see what else we can come across. Hopefully meet some more locals as well. Anyway guys, going to finish the video there, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you so much for watching.